Hello everyone, I'm Joyce Whitman. I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. My blog name is stampandscrapper.com. You can also find me on Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, and on Facebook with Stampin' Scrapper, and you can also find my VIP group. Hi Carol, thank you for joining tonight. Tonight I have a really fun project to share with you. I am going to a Christmas party tomorrow night, and we're doing an ornament exchange. And I looked around and I really couldn't find one that I liked. So I decided I'm going to go make one. Well, I went online and I was looking at different kinds of ornaments to make, but I just couldn't find one I liked until I saw these. Look how cute are they? And when I saw them, I thought, oh my gosh, these are going to be really hard to make. Guess what, guys? They're not. They are easy. Now, a little bit of time, but not bad. I think I made one of these. I made this afternoon. It took me maybe 15 minutes, I would say, 20 at the max to make these. And I'm going to show you how to use it, how to make them tonight. Hi, Carol. How is Florida? Thank you for joining me. We missed you at our team meeting, but I know you're enjoying that sunshine. So let's go ahead and get started. So what you're going to need is a piece of 6x6 paper. I'm going to be using the wrapped in plaid paper tonight. And so you want to kind of look too at the background to see if you're going to like them together. Now on this one, it has trees, and this is the one that we're going to use tonight, which I really liked. And then, but I grabbed some other ones just to kind of show you ones that I personally like to go together. Now these two go together. I thought that would be really pretty. And then these, you kind of want to contrast. You don't want them too close together, but see, that's what's on the other side. So you want to make sure, I'm just showing you two pieces so you can see the colors. I'm not sure about that one, but I'm not really sure. I think I'd have to make it to see about that one. This one I thought was cool because this is blue, so they're picking up, there's a thin blue stripe in here. So I thought that would be pretty. And then we have this one, which I really liked too. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a blue one tonight. And you're going to need that 6x6 paper, and you're going to cut it in 1/2-inch strips. Whoops, that's kind of glaring on there, isn't it? You're going to have to cut it in 1/2-inch strips. So you're going to get a total of 12 strips. And then you're going to need a scrap piece of paper to do our snowflake, and a 2-inch gold circle is what I use to pick up the gold in the paper. So we're going to go ahead, and I'm also using, to get my stamp, my snowflake, I am using the Colorful Seasons, this stamp right here. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Now, you are going to want, and of course I didn't grab it, let me grab it. You are going to want your silicone craft mat through this, and we're going to be using liquid glue with this project. Now, you can use glue dots, but I think it would hold better with the liquid glue than just the glue dots. So go ahead on here, and I'm going to do, we're going to start with this side. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to take 2 of these, and you're going to fold them in half, like that. Now this is where your grid paper is going to come in handy. So you're going to put a drop of glue right here on that crease. You don't need a whole lot, just a lot. Hello, Kathy. Thank you for joining. Okay, and then the second one, you're going to put those, you're going to make kind of a crisscross. Now, like I said, this is where your grid paper is going to come in handy, because you want to get these mat lined up. So you open this up. Now for us OCD people, we need everything to line up perfectly. And we're going to go this way. Okay, and I want to make sure. I was going to mark it, and I forgot to before I started. You know what? Let me grab my ruler. It'll be easier. I just want to make sure that that this is centered before it gets really glued down. So what I'm doing is measuring. It should be at 2 3/4 on each side, and it is. And that is definitely. So then I'm going to line this up on my grid paper, and see how this one's crooked. We're going to line that bugger back up. Oops. Come on. That's what's nice about the glue, is because you do get, it gives you a little bit of free time to, I'm just double checking again, make sure that it is in the center, because this is the most important one to line up, is your first one. Your ones after that will be easy to line up. Perfect. There we go. Yay. Okay. I might as well leave that out because we got to do this first. So then what you're going to do is you're going to put piece of glue dot here and here. You, like I said, you can use glue dot or you can use the liquid glue. I like the liquid glue because, like I said, it gives me a little bit of freedom to move it around. So then I'm going to put another one in here. Now with this, I am trying to match up the pattern just a little bit. Oops, much glue there. To match the pattern up, just because that's my OCD-ness coming out. You don't have to if you don't want to. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to turn it this way. Hi, Debbie. Thank you for joining. Thank you for sharing. Yes, please, if you could share this, I would really, really appreciate it. So now what we're going to do on this side is we're going to lift this up, and you're going to put a dot of glue here, a dot of glue here. I'm going to put a little bit more there, and you're going to put one here. And then we're going to slide this in, and we're going to line it up with this, just like that. And then press this down. Then we're going to turn it this way, and we're going to do the other side. We're going to do the exact same thing on this side. So we're going to lift up our centerpiece, and we're going to put a dot on the left side, dot on the right side, and dot in the middle on the underside. First time I did, I put one on top, and I'm like, this doesn't look right. Whoops. And you want to try to butt them up as close as you can together. If you have a little gap there, it's not that big a deal, but I try to get it as close as I can. Okay, so that's our first one. Really easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Hi, Dorinda. Thank you for joining. Oh, from Ontario, yay. Okay, so we're going to take that one and we're going to set that one off to the side while we make our other one because we want that one to dry. So now our next one, again, we're going to want to make sure we have them lined up. So we're going to take two of them and fold them in half. Take another one. Okay, we're going to open this one up and again put it on our grid line. Put a dot where you creased it. And then we're going to take this. And like I said, this is my OCD-ness coming in. I kind of put it halfway on here. And then I opened it up. Okay, let's see here. Make sure. Straight. Straight. Let's measure, make sure I got this the right. And you want, blah, blah. Yes, I can talk. What you want is 2 3/4 on each side. These keep moving tonight. Okay, so let's line up. 2 3/4, yay. Let's see here, make sure this is 2 3/4. And it moved. Of course it did. Let's try that again. You know what? Oh, it's got enough glue. Not sure what I'm doing here. Let's try this again. Stay. Okay. Is this 2 3/4? Yep. What about this side? 2 3/4. Woohoo! It is. Yay! Okay, I'm just going to hold that there a second to dry. Hi, Jane. Thanks for joining. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Mindy. I'm so excited you all are joining me tonight. Okay, so that's how good. So again, what we're going to do is we're going to put a dot above and a dot of glue below, and we're going to add our pieces to it. Okay, and then do this one. Again, we'll do it. I think the hardest thing of this whole project is getting your first pieces lined up. Once you got that done, it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, so now we're going to turn it this way. So we have these two sticking out here on the side, and we're going to lift the centerpiece up. You're going to put a dot here, dot on the right, and one on the underside. And then we're going to line these up. Now this one is nice because it has that gold stripe through it, so I'm able to line it up real easy. For my other one, the gold wasn't as prominent as it is in this one. I think this is going to be really pretty. I'm excited about the blue one. Okay, so we're going to turn it, and we're going to do the same thing on this side. And you have the two main parts of your ornament. Yay! Now comes the fun part. I like the next part. Hi, Gretchen. Hi, Gail. Thank you for joining. Okay, if you guys could be so kind as to share this, I'd appreciate it as I'm trying to get more and more videos out there. I will be putting this on my blog tonight. After we're done, I'll download it and put it on my blog, and I will also put it on my YouTube channel. It's all of it is under Stampin' Scrapper. Okay, so this is the fun part. What you're going to do is you're going to take this corner here. Now, this is where let me back up. You need to decide, do you want that as your top, or do you want this as your top? Well, I didn't line that up very good, did I? Probably should have paid attention to that because of the trees. But I want this to be my top. So I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to bring this one, the one in your left hand, turn it, and you're going to take your right one, and you're going to go like this, and you're going to make it into a point. I'm going to put it together. I haven't glued anything yet, but you're going to make it at a point, and it's going to look like that. So let me do that again. So they're laying down. Let me move this one out of the way. They're laying down. You're going to take the one in your left hand and one in your right hand. You're going to turn it. So this is kind of sideways. And then you're going to bring this one around, and you're going to line them up so they match up like this. So let me put a little bit of glue on here. And you're going to hold this for just a couple of seconds because you want to make sure that glue really adheres. And this is kind of important that you want to make sure, when we bring this up, that your edges are even. You want that point right there. So then you're going to just hold on to it right here. Like I said, this just doesn't take too long. There you go. Now we're going to turn it, and we're going to do the same thing again. So take your left piece. I'm going to put some glue on it. And I'm going to bring this one around here like this. And if I get a little glue on the outside, I just brush it off, wipe it off. And I always have a baby wipe sitting next to me so I can wipe my fingers. So you know they get sticky. There we go. Okay, and let's do it again. Put our glue here. I also wanted to tell all of you, I know I have some demonstrators on here with me tonight too, and I have some customers, that on Wednesday, Stampin' Up! Is doing free shipping on December 11th. In case someone is watching this later, on December 11th, they are doing this year, 1920, I almost said 2020, huh? 2019, they are going to be doing free shipping all day long on any order $50 or more. Woohoo! So you can get great time to stack up on your adhesives, your cardstock, or even do some Christmas shopping. In there. Okay, so we have those 4 done, and we have these out, and that's you want to leave those. So you're going to take that and move it off to the side and bring this one in. So I'm going to flip it because I want my green on the top. See how my green's going to be on the top? Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to bring it around again, and I'm going to do the same thing on all 4 sides. Oops, let's put a little more. Thank you, Carol, for sharing. I appreciate it. Oops. Get those back. Oh, get back there. And this is why you have to hold it for a second because it will move on you if you don't. Okay. See, it's really not as difficult as it looks. Ah, okay. 2 more to go. Okay, and our last one. Oh, my fingers are getting sticky. Okay. Whoops. I put a little less glue, so it's squirting out. Okay, there we go. Okay, so then I just go around and I squeeze all these to make sure they're adhered. So now what you're going to do is see these sections right here. You're going to flip this one over and you're going to put it like this. So it makes, so see how I have these two going that way. So the next, I'm going to flip this over and put them going this way, crisscross. Now, these straps that are, these pieces that are sticking out, you're going to tuck them underneath. So you're going to just tuck those strips. I don't know why I'm saying strips. And you just gently put them in there because you don't want to squish this, but you do want to tuck those under. And then for me, it was easier to flip it this way to put the other pieces in. Now you could do it the same side too, but for me, that's just what was easiest. Okay, so now that they're all tucked in, that's what it's going to look like. I'm going to take and I'm going to put a little dot of glue right here on that tip. And then I'm going to take this and I flip it over because it's easiest for me to see. And I'm going to make sure that that point, see the point of that piece right there is in the center, and you're going to hold it until it's dry. Now you could go ahead and do any of that, any direction, you know, what do I want to say, not direction, but any way you want to do it, which one you want to do the next one. I go across is how I do it, but you know what? You can do whatever you like because it's your project. As I say in my classes, whatever your little heart desires. I want to get that in the center and hold. And I definitely put too much glue on that one. Yeah. I'm just grabbing my wipe and quick wiping off a little bit of it because I put way too much glue on that one. Okay, so now I'm going to do this one. We are almost done with this. Like I said, this is easy, but it looks difficult, and you will impress your friends. They will just think you're the bomb. I was making one of them this afternoon, just to refresh my memory how I made it. And my daycare kids were having snack, and I was sitting at the table with them, and they were so cute watching me make it. Ooh, I like that. Oh, whoops, you missed one. It was so cute. They were adorable. I definitely have precious angels in my daycare. I'm so blessed. And they're so stinking cute. Okay. I think I might have put, oh, no, I thought I put too much. Let's two, oops, I want to do this one. We just got, oh, I already did that one, but it didn't stick. Let's do it again. We just got a Ring doorbell, and it's so funny because my phone has been going off constantly because of all the deliveries for Christmas. We usually don't have that much traffic on our street because we live on a cul-de-sac, but today we are. Okay, almost done here. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Deanne. Thank you for joining. Oh, are you cold up in Minnesota? Do you guys have a lot of snow up there? I'm really hoping we have a white Christmas this year. Okay, why? I must not be holding these long enough because they're not sticking. Let me hold them a little bit longer. Okay, I think I have one more to go. Okay, now we are done with our glue. Okay, now this is where you're going to want to make sure you double check and make sure they're all adhered very well because we're going to cut the edges off here. There we go. Okay, so now you're going to take your paper snips and you're going to follow that point. I want to do this where it had a chance to dry. See, we have that point right there. That's what you're going to cut right along that. So you have the point there. And you're going to have little pieces all over. Once you do this step, then you've made your ornament, and all that's left is to decorate the center. So did you guys think that was easy, or did you think it was difficult, or in the middle? Hi, Kathy. Oh, it's raining up in Traverse, Deanne? Ugh. We got rain here too today. At least it's not the real cold rain that we usually get in Ohio. We call it, I live in the Dayton area, we call it the Dayton Gray because it is so blah here during the winter. We don't get much sunshine, especially in January and February. We just get cold rain. Sometimes we get snow, but not too often. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's clean up our spot. I'm one of those people you got to clean up as you go. Okay, so now we're going to do the center. So I'm going to take my snowflake. I thought I'd use my mat, but I didn't use it. But you could if you wanted to. And I don't have any glue on here. Oh, amazing. Okay, so now I'm going to take my white piece and I'm going to use Night of Navy. And the snowflake is from the Colorful Seasons stamp set right here. Now, because of I wanted it easy for the video, I am using a retired punch that is 1 3/4 inch circle, but you can use, we have the layering circles that you could use for it. But like I said, just for the sake of the video, I am going to use a punch. So I don't have to get out my big shot. There we go. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to adhere it to my gold circle that is cut at 2 inches. Again, we have a punch for that. That is current. Okay, now I'm going to use dimensionals to put this on. And I'm going to use a little bit more because it's kind of, it's not, see, it's real soft in the center. So I want to make sure that it stays on there. Oh, I hope, Deanne, you don't get ice up there if it turns to freezing. Hi, Marlene. Oh, you had a hot day. That's right, because you're opposite of us, aren't you? Well, thank you for joining us. I'm talking about the seasons. Okay. So now I'm going to put this, let's see, which one do I want on the front? Oop, let's do this one. Okay. And there you go. You have your ornament. So it's from start to beginning, and with all my talking and everything, it's at 27 minutes. So I would say probably about 20-25 minutes to make one of these. So this is the one we made tonight, and these are the other ones. What I did on these is I just flipped them. I just changed the way I did the paper, and then that's how you got 2 different looks, and then our blue one. So if you could be so kind again, share this if you could. And thank you so much for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it. And you guys have a great night. Talk to you soon. Love ya. Mwah. Bye-bye. And there you go.